Hi, welcome back to another AutoCount Payroll tutorial video. It's me again, Mia from SS Software Solutions and Berhad. So, in this video, I would like to discuss about the most popular request every year, which is the Generate EA form. Okay, so in AutoCount, we call it as payroll closing. So once you've done the payroll closings, you are able to generate the EA form. Okay, so before you do the generation of the EA form, you need to check down this list. Okay, first, you need to ensure you generate all the payrolls within that year from January until December are already committed. Okay, then to ensure the amount that you submit to the LHTN is the correct amount, we suggest you to do a review of the yearly payroll report. So you can check either the gross pay matches your record. And thirdly is you can perform the payroll closing. So after you done the payroll closing, there you can check the EA. To release the EA forms to the employees, you need to commit the EA form. Then after release the EA form, you also need to submit the Borang E, okay, which is the CP8D to the LHTN. So let us see how to issue this in the AutoCount Payroll. Okay, so first of all, you need to go to Tools and then go to Payroll Closing. So here you can see you can add new and then make sure you select the correct year. And then you can do Payroll Closing 2025. Before we generate the payroll closing, there are a few items that you need to check. Okay, the first one is the ad hoc payroll items that not posted. So system will double check with you. Okay, maybe you have some of the payroll item you didn't post it into the payroll. So you need to check back like this one. This allowance for 1450 ringgit. Is it this 50 ringgit already include the payroll? Or is it you accidentally generate the payroll in the wrong month? So this one you need to confirm. Okay, let's say this ad hoc items is you duplicate. It should be you issue it in July. You already committed amount already included in the July transaction, but you accidentally key in the ad hoc payroll in August. So it will be unapplied over here. So what you need to do is you can select the payroll items and then you can simply delete it. Yes. So to generate the payroll closing, you are not able to generate with pending items. So if the items is duplicate or need to be removed, you need to delete it. Okay, next, payroll process not committed. Okay, if have payroll process that is not committed, let's say the December you forgot to commit it, you need to commit that payroll first. And then lastly is the year-end summary. So you can check all the info over here. After all is okay and checked, you can click confirm and save. Do you want to double check the year-end summary before continue to confirm and save? No, because I already checked. You can simply click no and it will prompt another message. There are payroll process in year 2026 created. You may need to reset or delete it for the tax borne by employer to reflect in January payroll process. Do you want to continue? So sometimes you issue the EA form after you already generate the 2026 payroll, right? If you have this scenario, you just simply click yes. After that, you can see you can tick for the EA assistance over here. You can check all the EA info. Most common question is, can I edit the EA form? If let's say you want to have a tally amount between the payroll that already processed and the EA form, you need to delete the payroll closing first, and then you need to update the payroll transactions, and then you commit, and then you generate another payroll closing. That is one way. Another way is, let's say you don't want to touch the payroll closing because the amount already paid, you don't want to affect the transactions. That should be the amount is tally lah, the payroll transactions and the EA form. I just want simply edit from the EA form. Can I? Yes, you can. At the EA assistance here, you can simply edit the column over here. Let's say you forgot to update the allowance to deduct the PCB. You also can simply update the allowance or commissions over here. Let's say for allowance, you forgot to update, you can simply add here and then you save. Then after you save, you can commit to release to all the employee. I got one question. If I edit the EA form over here, will it update it to my payroll system? to my payroll transactions. No, it's just for the EA form. It will not change any value in the payroll transactions. Okay, because your payroll transactions already logged. You need to click commit to submit the EA form to your employee, so they can check their EA form inside their mobile app. Just now, I got show you, if you wish to check any reports, you can go to reports. Normally, we can check the report before you generate the EA form. Okay, you go to management report, and then you can choose the yearly payroll summary report. Say you choose for 2025 and preview. So this is the summary lah. You can check all the information in one report. So another one just now is how to submit the Form E. Okay, to submit the Form E, there are two ways. Either you want to go to report, and then you go to the government reports, and then you go to the income tax, and then you choose CP80. Okay, you choose 2025, and then here you can generate the text file. This text file you can submit to the ePCB Plus, where you can upload the text file for CP80. We also got most of the common requests on how can I edit CP80 amount, because it's not tally with my EA form. If you want to edit the text file, you need to open the text file, and then you go to this file, okay, the employee file, and then you need to manually edit the information over here. If you need to find what is the information over here, you can ask for our support team to provide you the file for this CP80 guidance. Okay. So I want to share with you another one, which is the common error within the when you generate the EA form. First one, okay, which is the allowance is not included in the gross pay. So this error is because of when you add the allowance, you didn't tick the pay tax. So when you didn't tick the pay tax, when you generate the payroll month by month, it didn't calculate in the PCB calculation. So that's why it is also not included in the EA form. So there is one way, which is you need to delete the payroll closing first, and then you need to update back the allowance and reprocess back the payroll transactions. Other way, the shortcut way, is like I told you just now, you need to simply update EA assistance to update the allowance amount into the EA form. Next error is the child relief is not reflected in the EA form. This issue is happened when the staff have child, but either the employee didn't inform the HR or the HR forgotten to update in the employee maintenance. So when they generate the EA, it doesn't update the child relief point. What you need to do is you need to update the child relief point at the employee maintenance. You go to payroll, employee maintenance, edit the employee, and then you go to spouse informations. Here we have a sections for deductible child relief point. You need to tick the calculator and then update the child relief point. After update the child relief point, you need to save the document, save the information, then you need to go to the payroll process and then reprocess the January transactions. Okay. If let's say the staff only joined in May, you need to reprocess the May transactions, because the system will start calculate from which month that the employee start generated the payroll. So let's say you need to update the January payroll. First, you need to delete the payroll closing, and then you need to uncommit the January payroll and then reset and reprocess. After that, only you generate back the payroll closing. Only then the child relief point will appear. And then thirdly is ad hoc payroll item not applied. So this one I already showed you just now. And lastly, CP80 does not tally with the EA form. Okay, this one I already showed you just now, where you need to update in the text file. Actually, there are more common issues when generating the EA form. If you have any issues that I didn't mention earlier, you can write down at the comment section below, or you can contact our support team for assistance. Thank you for watching this video. Bye-bye.